Amudan Sachi, Eco local government, and we are here for theater for development. The practical aspect of that course for 200 level students of Alex Ekweme Federal University, Undufo Alike, Ebonyi State, Nigeria. For this practical program, there are so many challenges. One of them is finance. Students have to come together to contribute some money for us to take care of their upkeep, for them to take care of their upkeep. Well, so far, to be candid, students have been so wonderful. Taking our students out for theater for development project in this format is the first time. They have been doing it in such a way that they don't sleep with them. With the community. But we decided this year to give it a trial, whether we can get better responses from the people while living with them for some days.
Lift keys.
Hello. Go and fuck to fuck up. Go and fuck with the shy.
We realize that most of them are very reoccurring in all the groups, like inadequate water supply, which is one of the major challenge, and which we also discovered ourselves, having lived with the villagers for a while.
And then he said that salty water is the major challenge. The overall major challenge in this community is salty water, that if the government can intervene and do something, purify their water and stuff, that they would really appreciate it.
And we have seen that has yielded results. So by God's grace, henceforth, every year, students will stay with the community, so that the community will see the facilitators as one of them, in order to open up, to share their challenges with them, which is the major objective of Theater for Development. Because it is when we know what they are going through that we can, work on them and ask them to suggest possible solutions, and we can also call their attentions to some of the solutions we think can be of help, to the existing challenges in the community.
We are cooking for the department. We are cooking for our people. We are here for our TFD, so we are cooking our lunch. This is our lunch. We are cooking beans, yam and plantain. So yeah, that's what I'm having our lunch. This is a combined cooking. Nobody's better here. For me, I don't see any challenge. If for the firewood, like I'm used to cooking with firewood. This is not my first time cooking with firewood, so I don't see it as any challenge.
Even if you go and put fire inside. Come on, let me pass that one. See? Choose some silver. If I stand, we should stop. They're not among. Come out, now you go stop. You should respect yourself. You get it.
It's about bringing development close to the people by means of theoretical engagements, which is, no longer new. But of course, in AE-FUNAI, it is new because it's going to be our third experiment. The first year, we had it at Nwaku. The second year, we had it at Ndiechi. And the two experiments were the subject of my 2020 European Research Council travel grants that I got because I have been part of it from the beginning. It's also an experience for the students to explore development models, that we teach in class.
We want students, the facilitators in training, to see that, societal problems are not solved independently. We need to collaborate with each other.
But again, this is the first time students are going to live among the villagers. Okay? It's always been go and come every day.
We want students to know that it is not something you read in books and you go and sleep. It is more of, going into the people, interact with them, and make sure that, if not all, some of their problems, their attention is called towards them, and in anticipating to solve them.
But this time around, we're exploring this method of living with the people so that they can share experiences that are untypical. Because one thing about when you engage our community dwellers is that when they know that they are being watched, they become untypical. But when you live with them, you experience the life and you get first-hand information by living with them, which is what you are doing now.
On the side of the community, we want to create awareness concerning their challenges. Not that they don't know that they have challenges, they know.
Is it not? Jojo. If rock hard. Okay,
I'm sure that if we compare the experience for this year and that of 2019, we'll definitely find something different. Okay? Because now the acceptance rate is higher. I remember that when we wanted to start the 2019 experiment, we first went to Exangbo. After a few data collection, we received what we call shock from the people, because some people were skeptical, they were suspicious of what our mission was. And that was when we ended up at Ndiechi. Okay. But the reports we are getting from here is more than whatever we have had in the past 3 years. Some of you have never slept in a place like this ever in your life, but you are coming to live and experience it this time. It is not just for you to earn marks, okay? It is part of the training, all right, where we need to intervene in certain challenges that face the people and making them also participate in the process of solution seeking. This is the idea. It is not as if you have come with solution as students. You provoke them into taking certain actions that will bring about, solution to their problems. And that's generally the idea of, theater for development. And we are thinking that in the years to come, other programs will adopt it as it is in ABU. In ABU, for example, Ahmadu Bello University, TFD is compulsory for medical students, because they also do community medicine. And they want to see that it is not just about going to the people and telling them you have solution to their problem because you are medical personnel, but you make them realize that there are certain of their problems where they don't need medicine, where it is just a matter of their attitude to things and the way they approach such things. For example, when you drink clean water, you have no business with guinea worm, you have no business with typhoid and all of that. So there are certain things that you need to do yourselves, and this is the idea behind TFD, making people to realize that they can solve their own problems without waiting for government.
We want community to be in unity in seeing their problems and in solving them. If they don't see their problems together, to make an attempt on how the problems should be solved, the problems will continue to stay as long as that society exists. So those are the expectations, from the side of facilitators from AE-FUNAI and the host community. So in all, our expectation is that at the end of the day, we want to achieve desired development. We don't want any community to be solely dependent on other communities.
Is it from here?